Good day, people. Welcome to your favorite podcast, Football Community. And we're going to start today with this past week fixtures. We'll go to the Premier League and the big game last week, which was United against Chelsea. To be honest, that match was really terrible to watch. Most of these top six sides haven't really put effort into these big matches that we always look forward to watching. And most of these games have always been played by United. 7 games of the top six that have ended nil-nil, United have taken part in 5. And this question comes in mind: are they really title contenders? Because you can beat the lower teams, but what of those teams that you guys are in the same league with? The top six, the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea, the likes of Liverpool, and United haven't really picked up points from them. So now it's coming to question if they are real contenders. We saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer blaming the ref about the penalty incident. To me, I don't see that as a penalty because Otinodore's hand was on top of Greenwood, meaning their hands were in natural position and it wasn't an intentional handball. So the ref made the right call, and the FA have said they're not going to charge Solskjaer or even Luke Shaw for the statements they made against the ref. On the other hand, Chelsea now are unbeaten in 8 games and considered just 2 in that 8 games, which is good, showing good results, and people like Christensen and Kante really developing under the new manager. Yesterday we saw Everton pick up a 1-0 win against Southampton, courtesy of a Richarlison goal. Carlos Ancelotti doing a lot of work in this Everton side, and they might even end up as top 4 contenders, because now the big question for this season is not going to be who's going to win the Premier League, it's who's going to be a top 4. We see they are tied on points with their rivals Liverpool and have a game in hand, while Chelsea are placed 5th and 2 points behind West Ham. So it's just going to be tricky this season. From even United, they can fall out to Leicester that have picked up a lot of injuries, and now we might be seeing a reflection of last season coming to pass again this season. Other fixtures that came up were Leicester. They lost to Arsenal 3-1, which was a really big surprise. After losing to Slavia Praga in the Europa League, we expected them, okay, less fixtures, they can really put it in and then they can get the result, but they lost 3-1, and now more injury crises are coming up. They have lost Harvey Barnes, one of the best players in their squad. We saw Man City win 2-1, and 2 goals from the 2 central defenders, which were Diaz and Stones, and also a goal scored by Mikel Antonio. And let's not forget, Lingard gave an assist. I think Moyes has really done a good work in this West Ham side, and they really played wonderfully. Liverpool returned to winning ways by beating Sheffield United 2-0. We saw Tottenham beat Burnley 4-0, and the man of the match performance from Gareth Bale, picking up a brace and also an assist. We saw Dele Alli coming into the squad too and really performed well. Heung-min Son and Harry Kane scoring a goal. To La Liga, Atletico de Madrid won 2-0, and now I think they should be happy with that result because they haven't gotten what they needed in the past 6 games. Sevilla lost to Barca, and now Lionel Messi is now the top goal scorer in La Liga. He surpasses Luis Suarez. Yesterday, Real Madrid were held to a 1-1 draw by Real Sociedad. Goals from Porto in Real Sociedad, and then fighting back Real Madrid, and then Vinicius scored a late goal to salvage a point for them. To Syria, Juventus are losing pace on number 1 spot. They picked up a draw against Hellas Verona after Cristiano Ronaldo scored a goal to put them in the lead. Hellas Verona picked up a valuable point, And now the question is Pirlo the man for the job? Because he hasn't really coached any big team like we know, but I don't just see him being the right man for the job. Cristiano scoring the 90th goal of this season and is top goal scorer with Lukaku 18 and just one behind him. Inter won at Girona by 3 goals to 0. AC Milan finally find their scoring feed by beating Roma 2-1, and we are hearing that Zlatan Ibrahimovic picked up a thigh injury and might not even be available for the Man United match in the Europa League. We saw Bayern remain top with a win in the Bundesliga. Fixtures for today are going to be Man City taking on Wolf and aiming for a 21 win in a row because this streak is just fire. They started the streak with less players, injuries, and to Pep, he said this is one of his greatest achievements, and we can say that because the number of people in the squad, he didn't have enough to rotate, but they are putting up a very good performance. Juventus take on Spezia today too, and on Thursday we see a big match in the Premier League, which is Liverpool versus Chelsea. And finally, the question for today is, where is Eric Haaland gonna be next season? We've heard that only few clubs can afford him right now. Clubs like Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and PSG. And most likely, the club to get him would be either City or Chelsea because he said he really wants to play in the Premier League. So, that's the end of our podcast today. Hope you stay tuned for our next episode. Enjoy your day.